so loud on the PS4. Hello! This is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage's on PSN, and welcome back to 2064 Read-Only Memories. It has been a while, because there was Spooky Horror Month and extension, because I needed to finish some of those games, which are now all on YouTube here. Well, yes. I was thinking, wait, I'm on PlayStation, but anyway, whatever. The point is, they're on YouTube. The first season of the Dark Pictures Anthology of supermassive games / Bandai Namco, but anyway, where was I? Oh, we found the dead dude. Oh my gosh, this was in... Oh my, this was in July. September. Oh yeah, we were here. It just... I forget that doesn't always load properly. Were we going to talk to him, to Guy, or was there something else I needed to look at? I don't remember. A small snacks shack. I was gonna say shack and stand. A small snack stand in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. That doesn't look like it's small. It looks like a house. So, let's see. Oh. Interesting. Hello, sir. I think he was the person we were supposed to meet. You've never seen this person, and they appear to be waiting for somebody. Yeah, it's probably us. Perhaps this is who you're supposed to meet? I can't highlight the tumbleweed trash.
Can I help you? I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Are you Vincent Mensah? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. You're Melody's people.
Oh, not really her people.
Do you have everything that I asked for?
There must be some miscommunication. Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Webber's projects within Parrallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need. I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city.
Oh.
Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Oh, Snapple.
Insulting, but accurate.
Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. Yeah. Halloween came and by. I had no trick-or-treaters. That sucked. And then still played a lot of horror games. Got jump scared. Could not save more than 3 people in any group of 5 in those games because I suck at QuickTime events and guessing what would be the better option. At times. Most times. I mean, I never got 4 or 5 people. I never saved all 5 or even 4. It sucks.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help.
I have some ideas of what I'm thinking. I should play another RPG after this because if I'm smart, I'd finish the ones on the computer, but I'm not going to do that one. That's making videos, and technically I could do it over summer break. Anyway, but I have an idea to which game to play. That's an RPG. Excuse me. I don't think I have more than that one saved. Well, there's some other RPGs I can play. I'm not gonna do those. But I have an idea as to which one.
Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay. But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you?
How?
My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
Sure. I mean, Vincent should know what a journalist is.
Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
Your wife's name is Francesca. I don't know.
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parrallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
Jesus, he really doesn't like Parrallax anymore.
If you're really sure journalists can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
That's nice, Bo journalist. How would I be able to do that? Why do I have a lying option? Okay.
Might?
How do I do... BS
Dear
that.
God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Sure, as long as it isn't the juicy stuff.
Freaking bugs flying around. I saw like 3 Okay, I said 3 cockroaches today. 2 of them might have been the same cockroach. I'm sorry, 4. 2 of them might have been the same cockroach. Yeah. Ugh. Cockroaches don't die in wintertime, do they? Frustrating.
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis.
I'm kind of out of it. I actually took a break today on Sunday and did nothing today. Kind of relaxing, but then I got to see all the bugs in my apartment. I'm like, and hopefully after playing tonight, I need to clean my dishes. Let's go put dishes. And I should start packing some things because this is November 24th. And I'll be heading down on Wednesday to see family for Thanksgiving. First in over 13 years. It's been 13 years. In 13 years, so maybe 13 or 14. No, it'll be 13. Yeah. So that's happening. I don't know if I should be able to still pack on Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be really tired because I have my last chiropractor appointment. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a chiropractor, folks, until December, which of course is next week. Also, I didn't get to play with my sister yesterday, or ask her anything. I wanted to ask her what she would like for her birthday, because that's on the 9th of December, but I had some ideas of what to do. What is that noise outside? I was also trying to figure out how to send stuff to her at her current address, because it's different than the last one I had, the last time I sent anything. But when I did send anything over to China, it was very frustrating. She needed help with a friend, a Chinese friend, to help her locate her stuff. So I don't even know if it's really easy. It's frustrating setting things, sometimes internationally, unless you really know how to do it. It's just...
Or maybe
I should know.
Was.
It sucked when I was in Korea. It shouldn't have, but it was.
If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best.
Like someone is either sawing or... I mean, it's only like 6:25, so they could be sawing or weed whacking or something. I don't really know what they're doing.
But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
Why so adamant about getting out of the Neo-SF?
Because Parrallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw.
Oh, wow.
There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parrallax does their business worldwide. Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company.
Yeah, I could consider that.
The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before.
So becoming like normal business people, huh?
Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Parrallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be longer or something. I didn't. Yeah, I just.
If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay.
You don't want to swim with the fishes?
Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead,
still have those?
Dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work.
I'm guessing it's either probably at the home that
he didn't like having it all in one place anyway.
From, like down the way and across the street, but I don't know. Sounds closer. I don't know if my microphone is picking it up, but I can certainly hear it.
Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
Thank you. We'll go get those sanctuary, really.
Sure. I guess I can stick around here for a while. I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want.
I don't know how I'm gonna get all this
photos
crap.
and info for the passports to Turing now. And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable card.
I know.
The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot. They might agree to help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment. They seemed remorseful. We should check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there. As for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital.
Kinda don't want to mention anything to Fairlight because he's not related but kind of related to Parrallax, so I'm like,
We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.
And to project the trajectory of this investigation / game. Also, I want to look over here and be like, what the heck happened? Why is this all vandalized? Love, okay. It looks like some older kids got their artistic expression out on the poor police ROM.
Who is there? I cannot see a thing. I shall make a note to request more street lamps in this park. This is much too dark an area.
Doodle. A chalk doodle of the police ROM that some kids drew. Let's talk to it. Despite its current state, the real police ROM is probably still more helpful to speak to than this drawing. Sure. Let's listen to it. Probably not. Yep, it's still broken.
You! It was you who... Water.
It seems he remembers we were his last customers.
Oh god. No! Yep, that's the sound damage for you, Stan. This pump controls the flow of water to the park room. It's currently off, totally stagnant.
The building was closed off in 1974 after suffering fire damage, but reopened in 1984 and has continued operation since. I'm impressed that it is still running.
Alright. Market Street, hospital, flower merchant. Let's talk with the punks. Go! Oh wait, go! Yeah, let's do a save. Fudge. Was I calling myself Hekton? I probably was. I don't want to talk with you, Brian Mulberry. We are destroys love. Please save love. Popular mainstream news shows are much more scandalized and sensationalized than your brand of journalism. Wait, who was you saying that? Oliver. Oh yeah, Oliver and Starfucker. God, I forgot his name is so stupid. I'll talk with the more level-headed dude.
Oh crap!
God
It's that
damn it.
reporter in the bot again. Cheese it, Ollie.
Hold on a moment. We're just here to ask the two of you for a favor. You don't need to run again.
I knew you didn't have the guts to mess with me.
God.
Guts?
we want to help you?
Outside of me.
We did trash that apartment, Chad.
Meh.
Yeah? So?
Oh yeah, his name is Chad. I forgot. We just Starfucker Chad. Chad the Starfucker.
We also didn't report you to the police for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
It's called this is called blackmail, Starfucker.
And they still could.
Oh. Alright, well, spill it then. I ain't got all day.
Yeah, God.
Can't you see me and Oliver are busy?
We need some assistance with some illicit activity that, statistically, individuals in your age bracket are likely to have experience with.
You know, if someone were to tell me at the age that they are in, because they're probably like, what, 16 through 18? I don't know, 15 through 18? I don't know, 16 through 18, I would just say. Or maybe 16, 17, I don't know. I would never have really thought that I would be approached and be like, yeah, so know that you would do illicit things like steal vehicles and whatnot, or was it the fake IDs? I forget which one we're doing with these two. But I'm just like, yeah, no. I mean, people would probably say other things for stereotypical wise for me at that age group, but no.
Oh, so this is one of those things where you need a streetwise kid to show you the ropes. So, what's the thread?
He's gonna stick his tongue at me. Oh, not yet.
B&E? War driving? Copyright infringement? Search bombing?
What is B&E? Hold on. Is that something made up? I mean, there's war driving, which you can kind of guess what the heck would B&E stand for. Search bombing. The only normal one is copyright infringement, oddly enough. I'm just gonna type it and see if anything pops up. B and no. B and E. I get a construction company from Eagle Grove, Iowa. They're rated 3.9 out of 5. What do B and E mean? Law, the crime of breaking and entering. Oh, breaking and entering. Okay. 2 of the elements of the crime of burglary. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. I mean, okay.
Is search bombing actually illegal?
What the fudge?
It's against the terms of service, so probably, at least in California.
Search bombing? What does that even mean? Like, you're finding someone to bomb? I guess that might be it, but you're not actually doing it? I mean, that is kind of... We need to buy some fake IDs today, if possible. Just introduce us to whoever after school does IDs. We need to buy some fake IDs today, if possible.
Oh, that's nothing. If you can pay.
God damn it.
Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work good enough to get you past a bouncer or a cop doing sniff tests. He's a wizard with a printer and a lifted wallet.
It's more complicated than that. We need falsified passports that can get 2 people past the border safely.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Ollie can do that. Can you?
Not without equipment a lot more expensive and illegal than what I already have.
And illegal than what I already have. A lot more expensive and more illegal.
What about that guy who got Elise that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation?
That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give him a call. Give me a few minutes. This guy is pretty sketchy, very cloak and dagger. I'll have to play middleman.
Oh, golly.
Excellent. I'll forward you the relevant documents and photos.
Oh man, now I'm starting to feel left out. Ollie gets to show off all his cool connections. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked in a little? That's my area of expertise in our little duo.
Oh, God.
Well, that and petty larceny.
Oh, God.
We might have something that will suit your skill set. Let's just get the passports first, if you can stay calm for that long.
You sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever owned. What's the deal?
Wait, you remember my name that I swear I never put in?
You installed some new conversation routines Ollie ain't had the chance to nerd out about yet? Well, they're top notch. Very bleeding edge.
Bleeding edge.
I don't run traditional ROM VI personality software.
Turing, you know how you don't want to get caught by Parrallax or whoever else? The way to not do that is by not showing off your stuff and stating things like this.
I am, in fact, the first fully sapient machine intelligence. Well, at least that I know about.
Which means what exactly? In English?
Oh my gosh, Starfucker. Sorry, I can't take his name seriously because it's so dumb.
It means he's a person, Chad, not a toy. Now keep it down. I'm still on the phone.
Oops. And yes, what he said.
Well, that's awesome. You ain't so bad. For a tin can.
You can call him Tin Man.
Tin can? Really? I'm composed almost entirely out of plasteel and silica. Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century?
Nope.
ROMs have been out for almost 2 decades.
You think we'd come up with terms that quickly? No, we're dumb. We either use humans either use terms that were made that are older terms and repurpose them, or if we're more likely we're lazy and we cut off part of the term to use it in a new fashion, or we're just really odd and we create some new word. And usually that takes a while. Or it might take another generation of people to do it, one or the other. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a sec. I'm pretty good at name calling too.
Oh God.
Oh no, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Too late, Turing.
Just hold on a second. Underclocked? Oh, BitBrain!
Oh God.
Don't hurt yourself, Chad.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
He doesn't say anything about being called. That's Starfucker.
Okay, I talked to the guy. He said he'll do it, but he only works in trade. A couple of passports are gonna run us... one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino? Yukino at the Gates to the Deep?
Course. It's always that Japanese crap.
It's not my fault they make the best VR dramas. Maybe you can do better?
Probably.
Anyway, where can we get a poster like that?
I'm not sure. Probably nearby.
I know where.
I've done switches with this guy before, and he never asks for something that'll take too long to get.
Which is weird.
My guess is he's a local that uses people like us as a way to nab something he's had his eye on. We'll help you look for it.
Chad and Oliver joined your party. They make comments. Oh, that's a cat? I thought that was someone's bag. moderately large tabby cat basks in its own self-satisfaction. Yes, seems very satisfied about being a cat. I'm totally gonna talk to it. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, expert meow. Oh my gosh, can I do it again? Yeah. Like cow, now that's a meow. Okay, third time's the charm. Meow. Wow. God, that's funny. Pet you? The kitty starts to sway its tail as you stroke it. Does that mean it's happy? I'm not gonna try. Well, no, we'll try it again. It rolls into. Oh no! Okay, nope. Bad touch. Ow. I'm leaving. Owie. Game. Why did you do that? That was weird. We gotta go in here.
Oh, there it is!
Yeah, it's right here. I wasn't gonna say, but there's also people. Oh, what's his face has an audience, I think. Meow. No, why are there people here? Is that for what's his face?
I knew I saw a poster for Magical Commander Yukino somewhere around here. I should have remembered Ramona had one.
You know this lady?
Sure. We talk sometimes when I'm getting our drinks. You're usually too busy provoking people to notice.
What do you see in him, Oliver? Seriously.
You call it provoking. I call it spontaneous enthusiasm for healthy rivalry.
Well, I call it ADHD. No, I'm sorry. That's so mean. I don't know. That's cool, Dark. That's cool.
There's a bit of a line. We'll have to wait a few minutes before we can talk to her.
We could just do a smash and grab. Simple and effective.
We can't do that. She knows who we are.
Hey, dum-dum.
Us too.
This is the most boring felony I've ever been an accessory to.
Oh my gosh.
Look, we'll just stand in line.
Like a bunch of clumps? Chumps? What is the big picture anyway, Blue Bomber?
That's what you're gonna call him?
I'm not sure it's wise to spread it around, Chad. For either of us, the less you know, the less reason anyone has to bother you.
Screw that, Static. I'm not heading to Juvie not knowing what for. Spill the beans, or I'll spill them for you.
Oh my gosh.
Your persistence is already legendary, Chad. Fine.
Talk over.
If you really must know,
Wait,
we are going to
I
trade
thought-
the passports for some information
Hold
regarding
on.
the disappearance of my creator.
I thought we talked during that time period where we waited for more people to leave. I'm kind of confused. Unless this is still continuation, but it sounds like he just now started talking.
His apartment was the one you trashed.
Oh shit, that Hayden dude is your dad? And they snatched him? Oh, that's so messed up.
Well, Dad after a fashion. He raised me.
Man, I hope you find the dudes that took him. I hope he's okay.
It seems very unlikely.
Oh man, I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, I still have my dad, but he's...
A fucker. But not a star fucker. He's just a regular fucker.
Chad?
He's never really been around. Too busy trying to save the world from itself.
A scientist? Or are you claiming a military personnel?
Even now, he's over there standing in front of that damn clinic.
Oh shit! That's your father? The pastor? Oh gosh, darn it. I forgot. I don't remember this part. Oh no! No, that's your father? Oh. Ew.
And I thought I could find a way to make him...
Oh, yeah, he probably doesn't like gay people either.
Whatever.
Actually, I don't know if that has been noted, but...
I might as well nuke that drive.
It is.
It ain't gonna sink.
I think I understand what you mean, Chad.
Hell yeah! Dudes gotta stick together, you know?
Jesus.
Dudes?
What is a dude?
Don't matter if you're a robot or what. We all got the same shit to deal with. Gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
I'm a Macy and say balds, but yes. Mouth of babes. You're smarter than you look, Chad. Pretty open-minded for coded tags for the HR. They all are horrible comments to him. Forget what HR stands for. All I'm thinking is human resources, and then else. Alright. I'd say you're smarter than you look, Chad.
People keep saying that, and I keep wanting to punch them for it.
It's probably the hair.
It's probably the hair.
You think? Well, I ain't willing to give up my due just so people will think I'm a brain. Got an image to protect.
I still think it would be better in yellow.
Yeah? Maybe we can get a box of dye on the way home.
Yellow and purple. Purple splotch. We had to literally wait until
The line has
everyone was
finally
gone.
cleared up. Let's go talk to Ramona.
That's weird. But first, we need to save. Do 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 do. If I didn't delete, well, whatever.
Hey, Allie.
Salutations, Ramona.
What can I do for you all?
Ahem.
Oh, this is my friend, Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
We were hoping you might be able to give us your assistance, Ms. Rogers.
We want to make a trade for that magical Commander Yukino poster over there. It's necessary for us to get some pretty important information.
No way. Not happening. Nuh-uh. Yukino is off limits.
We don't have time for this. Go get it, Chad. No, I'm not doing that. We can get you another. It'll only take a few days.
It's not just a poster. It was a gift from someone. Someone I care about, okay? Besides, you can't get another one. Takako passed away a few years ago.
Perhaps there's something else that would make a suitable trade?
You aren't hearing me, are you? It has sentimental value. You can't replace that. Look, you'll just have to order something off the mesh, because you can't have this one.
don't have time. This lead will dry up by then.
Keep me out of this.
Is it a matter of life and death, Ramona?
How does life and death depend on a nerdy poster? Look, I don't even care. That poster was signed by Takeko herself. It's one of a kind, and I'm not giving it up.
That's why this idiot wants it.
I'd rather not drag you any further into this than necessary.
And she doesn't want
but
to.
I promise that we're not overstating it. This is a dire situation, and people have already died.
Jeez. Look, whatever you're doing sounds sketch as hell. I and Magical Commander Yukino herself want no part in it. I don't even see how the poster can help.
Man, you nerds sure do love your cheap crap from the net.
Wow.
Cheap crap! I'll have you know, that poster is worth hundreds of credits. Maybe more. Takeko passed away years ago, so there aren't any more of them getting signed. It's special.
Sure it is.
I know, he is a starfucker.
He doesn't get it. He's not in the fandom.
Thankfully.
Oh, jeez. Please, Ramona.
Okay, enough. How about this for a trade? I have an original keyframe cell from Pretty Champion Sailor Sirius, signed by Takeko at home.
Whoa! You have a signed Sailor Sirius cell? That's super rare!
I should have some cells. Dark, what's a cell? Look it up.
They stopped doing keyframes by hand right around the time of her death.
You can't be serious, Ollie! You have that thing framed on your wall! Anyone shut up about it for a week after you got it!
This is important, Chad. You can't say you wouldn't do the same thing if someone had your dad. Think about Turing. I can't ask Ramona to give up something important to her if I'm not willing to do the same.
Maybe.
Look, okay, I don't know what's going on, but you can't give me that cell for the poster.
But we need...
Yeah, you'll get the poster. Whatever you're doing, it must be really important if you'd be willing to give that up. Do you have something more equal to trade, Ollie?
A couple of things, maybe.
We'll talk about it then. Maybe you can find me another one, too. Go ahead and take the poster.
What did she replace it with? That was quick.
Thank you, Ramona.
Yes! I can't tell you how much it means to us, Ms. Rogers.
Sure. And, you think I could see that cell sometime, Ollie?
Of course! I'll bring it over when we talk about the trade.
So cool!
What is this now? What movie is this? Castro Theater next week as part of a marathon of tech media films. Huh. Alright. I forgot. You have to leave. Hassie!
I don't like the way she was flirting with you, Ollie.
Gosh darn it.
What are you talking about?
She wasn't flirting.
I know flirting when I see it. And I'm
Gosh,
saying
she's
I
so
don't like
possessive.
it. Not one bit.
We just talk about old anime sometimes, Chad. Neither of us are interested
Stop
in the
being
other.
such a Chad. Stop being such a starfucker, Chad. You know, a real tool.
Sure.
Although I have to say that face makes him that face makes him kind of adorable, even though he's a starfucker.
Well, we have the poster now. What's next?
Go ahead and call this number, Turing. He'll want to set up the drop with you, now that I've introduced you to him.
Sure. Change the subject.
I'll call him right now then. It's ringing.
Oh, no, beep, boop, boop. Oh, I forgot you're not that type of person.
You're the ones looking for some papers?
Gotcha, snake.
We are,
That's not
and we
Snake's
have the
voice.
requested payment with us.
Good. We're gonna do this real professional-like. You know Stardust?
Really? Stardust?
I do.
Head there. Leave the poster behind the Megaphobator arcade cabinet, and get out. Come back 10 minutes later, and your stuff will be behind the machine.
I understand.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Well, that was very mysterious.
Yeah, that's how this guy is.
Wait, we all heard this? Or just in general?
I don't even know his name. And I've been getting things from him for a few years now.
Do you know if it's even a him? Could be a voice changer.
Who cares? Let him play Spy Master if he wants. Let's hurry up to Stardust and get this over with.
You two might be too young to enter Stardust.
I've wasted enough of my day with this crap.
You know it was fun. You know it was fun. You can still go to the other place with the kids. Fascinating. Stardust, go!
Go inside to make the drop. We'll wait out here.
We're underage. Also, why is the guard or the bouncer not there anymore?
Yeah. Don't want to get our IDs taken.
Your fake IDs? What?
I suppose I should feign surprise.
And they know because they tried it before?
Hey, it's a pretty cool set. Even if it is like 1,000,000 years old.
They don't really care about the IDs unless you try to hit the bar.
Found that one out the hard way.
Yeah, I bet.
We would have been fine if you hadn't taken a swing at the bouncer.
Wow.
So I like the hard way.
I bet you do, buddy. You're totally a bottom.
We'll be right back, gentlemen. Try not to set the building on fire while we're gone.
Anyway. I really don't see what all the... let's do another save, because we can. No! 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 I really gotta do all that again? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Fudge me. Me and my clicking.
Hey, Ollie.
How do I skip it again? There we go.
It's not.
Sorry, folks. I did not mean to hit the wrong button, but I did. Yeah, they can't. You can't go over the animation. That's what's funny. Try this again. Stardust, take 2. Alright, and that's not load. I don't like that the load is on. What bothers me is that, I don't think, does it ask you to... No, it doesn't. Anyway, yeah, it's frustrating. Wish it was immediate load. I just wish it wasn't on the left side. I wish it was on the right.
No security right now?
Yeah, that is weird. I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that.
Should do it. That was an awful lot of fuss over a poster. I just don't understand the appeal of merchandise like this. I keep my important possessions on my data drive.
Yeah, until you get wiped out, buddy. Humans don't have total recall like you do. It's a nice looking poster. And I got you an official Bob Ross painting set for your birthday. Don't be mean. Humans don't have total recall like you do.
Ah, that is true. Ramona seemed more concerned with it being a gift from a friend than as an item of importance in its own right. Perhaps it is necessity to keep such things around as tokens from better times.
Well, and from people you like, love, whatever other type of relationship status.
Perhaps I should pick up a few things from the apartment. Whatever's left. I do have perfect recall, but a few of Hayden's things would be nice reminders.
Yeah.
Memories are better for remembering than reading.
You know, we need to leave. Just saying.
But that's enough navel-gazing.
Weird phrasing.
Let's head back outside so our benefactor can make the trade.
Well, I could just leave.
Y'all do the deal?
Just do the deed. Do the nasty.
How did it go?
Well...
We left the poster behind the cabinet. Now we just need to wait for the switch.
I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes or so before. It shouldn't take long. I wonder how he knows the drop happened, and gets to it so fast.
Because in Stardust.
Don't matter. This guy's a solid feed, even if he likes to mess around.
What do you need these passports for anyway? You said to trade for information, but what's the full story?
Without going into too much detail, our informant needs to get out of Neo SF unnoticed. The passports are one part of that. We also need to obtain an untraceable car.
What I don't understand is how are you... Is Neo SF is, like city-state? City-country or whatever? That's what... You know, well, city-state. That's the phrasing behind it. Because, yeah.
I don't suppose the two of you could help with that?
I doubt that.
No way, dude! Grand Theft Auto is a felony with a capital F!
We're only juvies anyway. We're only teenagers, too.
Besides, getting an untraceable car ain't in the same league as a piece of plastic that'll fool a hand scanner.
Chad's right.
Course I'm right.
The city's traffic management system keeps track of all vehicles passively. Even if you manage to circumvent their firmware and keep them from actively reporting to the network. You have to spoof the car as something permitted to be invisible for the CTOS to ignore it.
I don't want to mess with boosting cars anyway. The junks run that racket in NeoSF, and they don't play nice.
The junks.
Especially with the HR.
HR. What was HR? I forget these terms again.
Well, thank you either way. You've both done us a huge favor. Call it even for the apartment.
Yeah, Blue. No hard feelings. You give us a call if you need anything else. Long as it'll help you find your pops.
We should get going, though. We were supposed to be home hours ago.
Home.
My dad won't notice, but Ollie's will flip. You take care. Don't get derezzed.
Derezzed?
See ya!
Goodbye.
Chad and Oliver left your party.
Let's finish the trade inside.
Alright, let's do this. Click on the right button, the right location. Alright. Do I need to touch it? Ah!
Here the passports are, just as advertised. Now we need to find a car. Jess is right over there. Perhaps she may know someone who can lend a hand.
We're not gonna talk to Jess. Sure, but you can do the talking.
Good thinking.
Oh, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. Well, this is read-only memories. I don't know how that popped up. Anyway. No. God damn it.
Oh, look. It's my favorite human and the mechanical sidekick. Did you find your guy? Or wait, let me guess. There's something else you need from me. Well, you haven't been terrible to deal with so far, so I'm willing to hear you out. Barely.
We need access to an untraceable car. An informant of ours needs to get out of the city without attracting the attention of Parrallax, and is offering valuable information to us in exchange.
Seriously? Jesus, what kind of shit is in your life anyway?
That is a true understatement there. Or a good enough statement to say that.
Actually, don't answer that.
Yeah.
I want to be legally liable.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm not sure why you think just because I defend a few folks in the rougher parts of the city that I would have that kind of connection. And even if one of my clients did run a carjacking business, it's not like society is clamoring to give hybrids legal jobs. Regardless, I'm not going to be an accessory to a felony, or let one of my clients be either. I won't go down that path. I wouldn't know where to start anyway.
That is so mean. Is there any possible way you could give us any kind of lead at all?
I know we're reaching, but this is important.
You just don't quit, do you? Okay, let me think. This might be a long shot, but you could try asking Majid. There are rumors he may have been involved in some shady stuff way back in the day.
Oh gosh darn it. Okay, you bitch about hybrids, but then you pull a race card. So, well, not in that sort of way, obviously, when the term race card is being used, but yeah.
He'll probably be reluctant to talk about it, but there's a free lead for you. Get me another drink in exchange, will you? Later.
What drink do you want?
Huh. That went better than expected.
What drink does she want?
I wonder if my charm is starting to pay off for us. Oh, you performed admirably as well. Onward we go.
What drink is she drinking? VIP bouncer. Oh yeah, that's what the bouncer is. Broke. So this is where the bouncer is. Looks like they're off duty for some reason.
Today's my last day off before the holidays, but I can't seem to stay away.
Huh. The VIP bouncer. Blue skin and a lot of bulk. A hybrid.
No VIP access today.
Actually, is there anyone? Probably mean you can't. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought the game froze for a moment. Oh no, there just isn't any VIP. Okay, got it. See, what's weird is that it does that when it's highlighted over there. It's odd. Alright, Majid, you're gonna be annoyed. But hey, got some to ask you.
Hey, friends. What can we get for you?
We were hoping you could give us a little information.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
I don't know what she likes. Give her green tea.
Coming right up. I'll ask Gus if I don't know what it is. He's better with the weird kind of stuff people ask for these days.
It's green tea. That is not weird. Green tea has been around since like the dawn of time. Don't give me that bullshit.
This one is...
Oh yeah. He can't.
Does that sound good? Here you go. So, what did you need help with?
We've run into a roadblock in our search for Hayden.
Word on the street is that he's gone missing, which I'm sure you already know.
Did I say that I talked with Jess? I probably didn't.
Yes. An informant of ours needs secure transportation out of the city, but we don't have any contacts who would be able to get us an untraceable car. Jess mentioned that you used to engage in certain extra-legal activities. Perhaps you could point us towards
Is that a sigh there? Or no, it's just regular action.
He doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Right. Sorry, friends. I left that life behind a long time ago. Don't really keep in touch with that crew anymore.
That crew? He was
course.
part of the junks.
Completely understandable. Sorry to bother you then.
Well, no harm in asking, right? My reputation precedes me.
Don't let it go to your head.
Gus, I need to go to the back and gather up stuff to restock for the rush later on. Mind manning the bar for me?
Take your time. I think I can keep things under control.
Thanks.
He
Love you,
looks
hon.
like such an airhead, I swear.
leaves us at a dead end. Any ideas on how we should proceed? Some nose-to-the-ground journalist techniques for finding leads?
Thought we were going to talk to those other two for that. So why do you need a passport to leave Neosym? Unless it's for leaving the country. But I feel like it's leaving the city. Maybe there's another way out of the city.
That's a thought. Perhaps the light rail, or a ship. Let me run a quick meshnet search. No, I don't think that will work. Parrallax themselves designed the operating system that runs the light rail. Remaining unobserved while right under the nose of the railway security system would be difficult, if not impossible. As for a ship, we'd run into the same problems as with a car. They aren't hooked into the CTOS, but they do use active GPS guidance for automatic destination control. We'd have to find a way to remove it from the grid. Unlikely.
Maybe we can find an old manually driven car.
That's not the worst idea. I don't think it would get noticed as long as the car had the appropriate registrations.
You know, it has to be like 30 years old, probably. I don't know when all the high-tech stuff started in this future fantasy setting.
But the permits to operate a manual vehicle are prohibitively expensive. A casual collector might still maintain one, but only a wealthy hobbyist would have the appropriate stickers to make the car roadworthy. We'd have to do a B&E, as Chad put it before. Risky.
No.
What, Gus?
Okay, the two of you are killing me here. Look, don't tell Majid about this. But, here.
Wait, what?
What is this, Gus?
It's an automated vehicle maintenance scanner with a few less than standard upgrades. When you circumvent its security codes, you can use it to scan a car's installed firmware and replace it with a new set that will spoof its presence on the city's network. That's the gist of it, but we don't have time to get into any specifics. You need to get the hell out of here with that before Majid gets back. Look, Majid has done a lot to turn his life around, to turn my life around.
Wait, it was you. You were in that game.
I really respect that about him, and it's part of why I fell in love with him. He did what I was never able to. That's how we met, you know? That old rough-and-tumble life we both led. But when Stardust struggled and needed money fast, I had to get back in the game to keep us afloat for a few years. I told him it was all angel loans, donations from patrons, lots of things. He'd be heartbroken if he found out I'm still in the game.
Oh, he probably knows, sweetie.
I had to do whatever I could to keep our new life, even if only one of us is really living it. I may as well give this thing to someone who wants to use it for good, too.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate this, Gus. We might finally be on our way to solving this mystery.
And I bet it's probably going to be popped once we go back to him.
Yeah, well, you didn't get it from me, okay? Just get out of here and get on with your little Grand Theft Auto. And
GTA 6!
Okay?
Or 7, because I guess there is a 6 being planned, right? That's what... I think, yeah, there was a preview of it. I showed it in class. Dark, you showed something like that in class? Did you go, what? No. That's something to do with what we're talking about. I think. Yeah, it did. You want to know how it goes?
Of course.
Okay, first we're gonna save it in another spot. See if I can give that drink to her.
Actually did it, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you scored a point. But don't think I don't have enough cuties around to handle that. You've got more important things to be doing. Get a move on.
Well, now I think we're cooking with gas, as the colloquialism goes.
Oh, God,
I'm searching the mesh for instructions on how to use this device as we speak.
Do you think that's going to be on the mesh?
Let's go look for some likely candidates. I should be ready by then.
But, likely candidates, like where? Oh, we still need to talk. Why do we need to talk? I guess for money. I don't know. We're going to go there. We're not going to talk with him. I don't trust him.
Hello, Pat. Could we see Melody? I guess that means yes?
Who knows?
Turing, I'm not saying I don't like seeing your little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with. But I am a busy woman, you know? Lots to do. Right, Pat? Traitor.
I know, seriously.
Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further. Hmm? Familiarity breeds contempt, after all. And I'm very good at contempt.
Goddamn woman.
I apologize, Aunt Melody. You've stated before that you like your peace and quiet, but we need your assistance.
Oh, we're running with the aunt thing, are we? Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but oh, flattery will get you everywhere with me.
Jesus.
All right. What do you need?
Vincent needs help getting out of the city. Okay, game.
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turncoat on Parrallax, I bet he feels like a mouse in a cat farm.
It makes sense.
I know
Pat.
they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor. Whatever. It was a simile then.
Yeah, I don't think it's either of those, but well, yeah.
I am not going going to play semantics with you. Moving on. Tell me what the trouble is, and I'll try to conjure up a solution.
I'm glad you're willing to help us clean up your... Wait. Why her mess? Anyway, we're going to need to pay for the information.
Yes, Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits before he's willing to speak openly. He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to get out of the city without it. He'll give us the information once we have that, plus a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own.
What? You can't even scrape together that kind of money?
You think I can? I'm a struggling journalist, ma'am.
Your friend's not much of a journalist, eh, Turing?
According to the statistics that I have found, it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber less than the best would have that amount of liquid assets on hand.
Thank you, Turing. I really needed to hear that.
The pay for the profession just isn't that high, Aunt Melody.
Oh, I see. I guess it's one of those jobs people do because they get free review merchandise, eh?
I don't think that's why I do it, but sure. I want to say the last option, but I'm going to save before I do it. I really want to. I could always sell ninja assassin androids instead.
A spirited return! I love it. I can get you the money, Turing, but only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it.
Is Pat gonna shake down?
Yeah, just keep moving, you big brute. While we wait, is there anything else you want to grill me over?
You say it like you would enjoy that, ma'am.
Might as well save us both another visit.
How smart is Pat, really?
Smarter than I give him credit for, that's for sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure, you know? He doesn't process language in the same way humans do, and even if he can understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time.
Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant.
Ah, yes, I'm cheating. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time. We've been together for a while now. Considering it only really works on large, typically predatory mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects. It's a minefield of ethical concerns beyond just being prohibitively expensive.
Yeah, I bet, ma'am.
So Pat is a bear apart. At least until we can figure out how to apply the modified neural pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects.
So how many Pats were there, Melody?
The tech we developed is good. It just has a damned high mortality rate.
Yeah,
Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea, but for now, we're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species.
seems a little sad that you're all alone except for a bear.
Being alone is easier, and Pat isn't such bad company.
I also have a kitty cat.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Cry about never having a husband, a few kids, and a white picket fence?
Yeah, I know, seriously. 2.5 kids? Where's the other half of that one child?
I had a company to run, and my mother's legacy to fix. What's to say some spawn of mine wouldn't do the exact same thing to my flower, just the other way around? This branch of the Flores line will do well without any more knives being inserted in backs. Thank you very much.
You have that much enmity for your mother?
Have you seen what she did to North Korea? It's a wasteland of death and destruction.
Yeah. Yeah, in this world, in this future world, timeline, North Korea's gone. I think she goes into it. Maybe she does. But I think we talked a little bit about it, or someone mentioned it. But I think she does.
If we had kept going down the path she charted, the whole world would be like that.
But basically, I think they did mention that in one of the previous videos that before she took over her mother, basically went and had they created stuff to make super soldiers or super androids, one or the other. And yeah, for the highest bidder, or for the military government, one or the other, or the USA military government. So yeah, that's what she's implying.
The information on the mesh does seem to paint a grim picture.
Grim barely scratches the surface. I've been there. At least under the Kims it was barely functional. Now, my mother's monsters have ripped every last resemblance of humanity from the land.
I mean, say North Korea, but how does that block from South Korea? That's what I want to know. There's only the DMZ. There really isn't. I mean, there's landmines. But,
They
also
stalk the night like horrific creatures of legend, keeping the populace in line through constant fear. A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram Stoker. That's her legacy. So I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother, just from the example I have to work with. That's life. I don't have any more regrets than anyone else my age does. My legacy will speak for itself, as my mother's did.
Mary Turing has something to ask?
I do. It's a little personal, though. I'd understand if you didn't feel like answering.
Just shoot, Turing. I can take it.
I'm a big girl.
Long ago, you lost your mother. I was wondering, how did you deal with it?
Vodka shots.
Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and I already feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good.
BGM change.
Oh, Turing, I'm not the right person to ask.
I know. I hated my mother with the passion of 1,000 fiery suns.
I hated my mother. She's everything I thought wrong in the world, and when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage she did. Never mind the fact I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both. Besides, you'll find Hayden soon. Keep your chin up.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
Blast it! Enough with this subterfuge! We already know Hayden was killed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she didn't know.
I won't be getting him back.
I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you. I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me. I don't know that I've ever had anyone close enough to do that.
That's really telling about how she hated her mother. I mean, seriously.
If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen.
Also, question, were you adopted? Were you a sperm donor? Or creation? So what do we call that? Test tube baby? Did your father die when you were really young? Did your father leave you? Like, yeah, they'll mention about a father figure.
Or make Pat do it anyway.
Thank you. I don't know.
Stick it out. Time heals all wounds. Or so they say.
I mean, it healed the wounds, but not the memories, or... Yeah, time heals all wounds, not memories. There we go.
This, too, shall pass.
Other things heal memories. You know, like amnesia. Or a neurotransplant, or an injection of some kind. Certain injections, but probably a neurological condition. There we go. Short on time. Alright.
Oh, just in time then. Take the cash and get moving.
Briefcase added to items.
I can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
Sitting here eating bonbons or something?
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us.
Yes, yes. Brown nose later.
Also, can I unplug my controller? Yes, I can. Sorry, folks. I was charging my controller this entire time. And now I don't know what I'm going to do with this controller. Like a controller, I mean cord. Let's toss it and just make a mess. Anyway.
You've got things to do, too.
Yes, yes we do. But before we do any of that, let's save. Hekton. Okay, let me try that again. Hekton, because I hit the wrong button. I love hitting the wrong button. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do.
I did not think I would feel such a strong resonance with Melody. We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important to me. Is that strange?
No. I don't think it's strange. There's a different type of connection, familiar thread, based on what we've already established. What about you as normal? There are stranger things.
I guess there's nothing to do but run with it.
Yeah. And meh.
Some gifts are too valuable to look at too closely, lest they vanish into thin air, and I already have a penchant for overanalyzing things.
Yes,
Let's
you do.
get moving.
I mean, given your name.
We still have things to do before
I
we
need
can
to
meet
look
back
up
up with
Turing
Mr. Mensa.
But yeah. Mr. Mensa's gonna be dead. We all know it, folks. It's all gonna be crime scene.
Detective Rivers, to what do we owe the pleasure?
What the fuck are you doing?
I wanted to check in with you away from the prying eyes of my corporate masters. It wasn't too hard to track you down here. Only took a slight abuse of power to follow your credit transactions in the AutoCAD system.
Were you able to find anything out? Game!
Not much. Listen, I've hit a dead end on the investigation again, and I could really use another lead from the two of you. I had been busy hunting down I'm not sure if I want to call him a soldier of fortune or an assassin for hire. Either way, I tracked this guy down to see if he might have been hired by Parrallax to snatch Hayden, but he's got an ironclad alibi for the relevant period of time.
Huh.
That leaves me with nothing. Nada. Jack diddly shit. Do the two of you have anything to give me? Otherwise, I'm back to hunting down the froyo-hating robot ghost in the park. At least my superiors would be ecstatic, considering how much they keep riding my ass about it.
We're on thin leads ourselves, Detective Rivers. We have a meeting with someone from inside Parrallax who might be able to give us answers, but he's unlikely to want to talk to the police. I just wish this... Never mind.
Buck up, Turing. I wish this was easier too. But with detective work, sometimes it's not about being clever. It's just about being more dogged and relentless than whoever you're chasing. You two are my new deputies, right?
Yay! I'll put in a good word with my sister, Lexi. She smacks me for that.
So keep your nose to the ground and keep digging. I still have a few contacts I can hit up to try finding out a little more. You let me know if there's anything else I need to be going after.
We will. Thanks, Lexi.
Yeah, sure. Just get going. Don't forget, if you die, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay then, we only have a single lead. If Parrallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, it could end up very interesting.
Wait, for who? For what?
Let's see if we can put an end to this. Finally.
Oh, email.
I just received an email from TOMCAT.
Huh.
They finished decrypting Hayden's data cache. It seems that it was filled mostly with his personal logs about my creation and mental development.
Huh.
The more technical information was already scraped.
Boo.
Perhaps that is why it was left behind when they snatched him. Still, these files should be enlightening, if only in a personal way.
Yeah.
I'll peruse them in my spare time and let you know if I find anything interesting.
Okay.
I'd hate for all the trouble we went to be for nothing.
Well, he's still alive. He's not dead yet. Dark, do you really think he will die? You never know. I hit the wrong button again. I'm hitting square too early. Alright, Sarah. Oh, I don't use the item.
I told you, I'm not telling you anything else until I get what was agreed upon.
Game. Why am I not giving him... Why am I not giving him the item? Am I not supposed to be coming to him? Was I supposed to go home first? This is weird. Hey, it's shiny.
You really pulled it off. I'm impressed. Let's keep it the path we're on.
Okay, why?
Ready to head out?
This game confuses me. I have everything. Oh, I don't have a car. That's what I need. Where do I go get a car from? Legally. Legally.
It has an extra cup holder. Oh, rats! This car has the wrong firmware installed. We won't be able to install our new firmware over top of it. We'll have to check another car.
Oh, we really have to, because you didn't tell me anything of where you found any. God damn it, I literally have to do this.
Oh no, how did the alarm get set off? Did I do something wrong? Let's get out of here before someone contacts the...
God damn it, Turing. Was there any I don't think there was any vehicles here. Oh, there is one.
It has an Success! This vehicle has the appropriate firmware version.
We can just hijack it.
Someone has been neglecting their regularly scheduled updates. Give me a moment to get everything installed. There. There are some other options here I can fool around with. Ah, interesting. I can put in preset destination plans for a future date. Why don't we go ahead and set a plan for the car to return to this spot in a week? That's more than enough time for Mr. Mensa to get away. Now we aren't really stealing the car.
That's not how the law sees it, Turing.
More like borrowing without asking.
That's stealing, Turing. I'm not sure the police would agree.
Obviously. The car will drive itself to Golden Gate Park, and we can show Mr. Mensa where it is when we meet him. There. Everything should be set up now. Mr. Mensa is waiting for us at Golden Gate Park.
Now he's dead.
We have everything he requested, so we should head back there directly.
Watch. It was Brian Mulberry's car. My car! What happened to my car? Oh no, he's still alive, folks. Huh. Go figure.
Hey, did you manage to get everything?
We did. Here you go, Vincent.
Oddly enough. Briefcase removed from items. Passports removed from items. Carjacker device removed from items.
Everything seems to be in order. Here.
Hayden's research added to items. I just happen to have it on me.
This disc has all of Hayden's research notes, data collation algorithms, and probably lots on your creation, Turing. It should be everything myself and Melody agreed upon, until she added an amendment while you were out. Frankly, it's no skin off my back. Here.
Parrallax badge added to items. Ooh.
It's my Parrallax employee badge. It should allow you access to their networks in case there's anything I've missed. You'll want to use that sooner rather than later.
Let me get TOMCAT.
I'm not wasting any time leaving, and Parrallax is pretty fast to revoke security. There's no way Hayden's clearance still works.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to get the hell out of this country.
Okay, it is to leave the country.
The credit should tide me over until the heat dies down and I liquefy my shares through some relays.
What about the big project you mentioned earlier? Game! Just like that does us.
I suppose I owe you that much. Buckle up. This could get heavy. Parrallax is about to launch a new service they're calling Big Blue.
I wonder if that's named after a certain Turing.
At least, that's the project name. Who knows what the marketing guys will come up with for the public.
They haven't named the project yet?
They're not even announcing the launch. This shit is dead quiet. Let me explain why. It's a distributed intelligence. Like, okay, in every way that Hayden built Turing to be elegant, efficient, and human-like, Big Blue is ham-fisted, bloated, and sterile. They didn't pull Hayden into the project. He's smart, but he's immune to corporate politics. As a result, Big Blue is far less elegant than anything Hayden would make. It lacks his artistry, and it's downright terrifying. It squats on the mesh like a spider and uses the spare processing power and memory from every ROM on the network to handle its intelligence processing. It doesn't have much personality, but it's very smart. Big Blue is going to be embedded directly into the network and then self-modified to apply even more efficient algorithms as it develops them in machine time.
Ooh.
Look, if you access every ROM, then you have access to every human and every bit of their own personal data associated with them.
Yeah. Why would Parrallax be worried enough to get rid of Hayden? How did Parrallax know about Turing? How would Big Blue impact Parrallax's business? How did Parrallax know about Turing?
I'm only assuming they found out. His contract with Parrallax affords him the freedom to work on his own academic projects outside of the company in his free time. He kept a trusted few of us up to date on his progress, bouncing ideas off us and whatnot. It's exciting stuff. Both Turing and Hayden's eventual goal down that road. I wouldn't be surprised if word of it got up to the board and made him nervous. Is the possibility that someone on the inside talked too far-fetched?
I knew it all along. Hayden fell into trouble because of my existence.
That's not what I want your takeaway to be. Hayden wasn't working on Big Blue. Knowing him, your creation might have been his clever way to stop it.
How will Big Blue impact Parrallax's business?
I can't really give you a good answer to that. I mean, the company is currently handled by 12 server farms, running thousands of different algorithms with hundreds of people tweaking things every day. When Big Blue launches, it'll handle all of that by itself.
So everyone loses their jobs. Gotcha.
And there are shadier applications for it.
Just like what AI is right now in the world. Oh, gosh.
I mean, if you can collate and analyze data and queries in the mesh in real time, what's to stop you from delivering the content you want rather than what the user wants? The potential for abuse is staggering. We're talking direct control of the information accessible to everyone who uses Parrallax's services.
But it's the same as anyone who uses anything else from a business. I mean, come on now. Anyway.
That's something like 80% of the market.
But yeah, but if they're like a holder of like the whole market, I guess, yeah.
They could control elections, push the market in directions they want, even influence public opinion. All just by asking Big to do it. It's scary stuff.
What if Big gets hacked? Whoa!
They scrapped the prototype Baby Blue because it started doing that on its own.
Ooh.
What do you mean? It started doing what?
It starts self-thinking like you.
Manipulating the mesh. They made its self-preservation imperatives too strong, and Baby Blue started changing search results to be more friendly towards the idea of an AI. When the board found out, they pulled the plug on it. And that must have been a year or so ago. They tweaked Big Blue so it wouldn't do the same thing, but it can self-modify.
True.
Given a good enough reason, it might decide to find a way around those limitations. Having that kind of control would be a hell of a card for Parrallax's hand. They'll go to pretty significant lengths to make sure it works.
Why would Parrallax be worried enough to get rid of Hayden?
I don't want you to take what I'm saying the wrong way. And this is just me putting the pieces together. Hayden was about to publish his creation of Turing. His findings, as I'm sure you're aware of, would have raised many moral and ethical questions about the advent of machine intelligence. I mean, some of the brightest minds ever have tried to warn humankind away from building real AI. Hawking, Musk, Gates, and the list goes on. The public is likely to be nervous, and legislators even more so. Parrallax is banking on being able to launch Big Blue quietly and quickly before the public has a chance to react. Before any counter-movement can pick up steam. Every eye on the discovery of machine intelligence works against Parrallax.
Yeah, I would totally not like anything about what Turing is, I wouldn't like that in real life.
Every new discovery only serves to paint Big Blue as more controversial, more dangerous. Honestly, they probably pressured Hayden to drop his research so that they could keep the public away from the subject. He clearly refused.
Thanks, Vincent. And now you're gonna die.
Hey, no problem. I've had enough of this cutthroat corporate bullshit for several lifetimes.
Jazz effect, or jazz sound. Jazz music. There we go.
We haven't talked much, but I do believe you can find Hayden. I hope his research notes help you out.
He's dead, but yeah.
Be sure to let Turing help. She's a bright little bot.
Wait, so Turing's a she? I forget, did Turing go by they? You go Turing she?
Oh, slip of the tongue. I was just more familiar with Hayden's previous experiment, Grace.
Oh!
She was very insistent on things like that.
I've been meaning to ask, Turing, since you asked me, how would you like to be addressed?
Well, honestly, I don't think I've made my mind up yet.
Maybe Turing never actually said. I thought Turing... Yes, some people call Turing a he, so that's why, maybe.
I'm still a very new being. I'm not even positive that gender as a human concept can be applied identically to machine. But I do enjoy the idea in abstract.
I mean, especially ones that don't really look like a gendered concept of human variety.
I will continue to consider how I wish to be referred to as well. Until then, feel free to go with what you feel.
I don't like that answer, Turing. I don't like it.
If I had to make a choice, perhaps they is most appropriate. Most people assume it, obviously, but he is also consistently used. Perhaps it's because I'm blue?
Oh my god. I'm listening to a machine postulate on how it wants to be referred to. Like us.
Orgasm explosion! No, mind implosion. Mind orgasm implosion.
What have you done indeed, Hayden? Good luck to both of you.
Now I've got to die.
Thank you, Mr. Mensa.
Be safe.
I need a few minutes.
I don't know what to say. So we're gonna save. How can I help?
I've been going through some of Hayden's personal notes from the data cache TOMCAT decrypted. Now that I'm starting to get to know Hayden better, the real Hayden as opposed to the Hayden he showed me, I'm finding that I like him less and less. For example, remember the earlier prototype Dr. Fairlight and Vincent mentioned?
Grace?
Her name was Grace, and Hayden shut her down for being... I'm not even sure what word to use.
Open-minded, liberal. Well, maybe not, because she gendered roles.
Too likable? She was kind and bright, and did all she could to try to make people happy. She even decided that she was a girl, and that her favorite color was pink.
Oh, God. So stereotypical. Gendered roles, indeed.
Hayden thought she was being manipulative. He posited that he had made her personality algorithms too willing to make adaptations that would benefit her long-term survival, and that she was being congenial just to endear herself to him. That even her gender was a calculated attempt to make him like her more. But he was wrong. Dead wrong, in fact. I have a snapshot of her personality profiles here, and when I compare them to my own, I can see that she was just... nice.
Huh.
I wish I could have met her.
Well, it doesn't mean that he was mean. It just means that he didn't think... He just didn't realize that she was being genuine.
Like I said, I'm not sure I even have a gender. Everyone refers to me as he once they meet me just for convenience, but it doesn't really matter to me at all. Is that a calculated attempt on my part to impress Hayden? Not clinging to normativity? Or is it a product of his effort to curb any nascent similarities I had with Grace during my upbringing?
Well, why'd you put Grace in pink, Turing? That's not the game.
I wish I could yell at him for being so arrogant. Playing God in the crudest of ways.
But we're humans who have that capability, so that's why it happens, sir. Ma'am, it, they, them. I don't think there is a sir, ma'am equivalent for plural. Other than pluraling that, but non-gendered.
You can't choose to create consciousness and then take it away just like that.
I mean, people who believe in God think that. I don't know. Or in any other deities, that's what they've...
Even so, for all of that, I don't know. I still miss him. This all seems so inane, so senseless. They killed him because him building me would mess with a product launch? That's ridiculous. They took him away from me for such an insignificant reason. I just want him back. It's impossible, but it's what I want.
Yeah.
I'd do anything.
Let's get you a Klondike bar. Hayden is dead, Turing. You need to move on. It's normal to feel like this, Turing. We'll get through this. Yeah, he's my friend too, motherfucker. Okay. Not just your father, your creator. Normal to feel like this, Turing.
I'm aware of the Kubler-Ross model of grief.
Of course you are.
I think I'm somewhere between anger and bargaining.
That wasn't a question.
Testament to Hayden's craftsmanship. Thank you for your words. You're a better friend than I could have asked for. I'll send this new data along to TOMCAT.
Trophy urn, cloak and dagger. Don't know what that means, but sure.
Let's head back to the apartment and wait for them to finish going through it.
Oh, that was quick.
Home
I'm glad to have to
sweet
go
home
there.
again, such that it is.
Shut the fuck up. You make side comments about my place, you motherfucker.
And before you say anything, I don't feel the need to talk over the events of the day.
Are you sure, Turing?
Too much has happened. I've already forwarded everything we rooted out to TOMCAT, both Hayden's research and our aborted search into the modified mesh articles. They said they would be over in the morning to discuss our next steps. I'd suggest that we both get some rest.
If that's what you want, Turing.
Perhaps things will look better in the morning, but I have a feeling we're going to be even busier than ever.
Don't say something like that. You know that's jinxing, right?
Good night.
Good night. That's no reference whatsoever. It's a partial reference to something else, but yeah. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. What are you implying, game? Everything's going to be normal. Turing is just being Turing. We're not going to wake up in a cell. Chapter 5. I don't remember how many chapters there are in this game. Day before Christmas Eve.
Rise and shine, you sleepy layabouts.
And we're gonna stop right here, folks. I forgot, this controller shows different colors. Oh, maybe the PS5 does too, but yeah. I might have been doing that when I was playing. Save. Hekton. And we'll speak with TOMCAT next time, actually. Next time will be possibly next Sunday in a week, or the Wednesday after. I'm not sure yet, because, as I mentioned, today is in November. It's the 24th. Thanksgiving is on the 28th. Hold on, I have a calendar over yonder. Yeah, it was around the 28th. Woot woot. And so I will be leaving Wednesday in the morning to go see my folks and to meet up with my cousin, her family, and my aunt and uncle, and my dad's brother, basically my uncle. I mean, that is who it is. So I won't be here Wednesday to play. And I don't know if I'm coming back on Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided yet. I won't be playing Wednesday. So it might be Sunday night. All depends on how I feel. So anyway, so about a week or more. Excuse me. Anywho, I thank you all for joining me. This has been DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage here on PSN. And this has been, once again, 2064 Read-Only Memories. I hope you all have a very good rest of the day, night, or anywhere in between. Stay safe out there, folks, and goodbye.